Sharoba, because relationships matter.
Welcome to Sharoba.com. Today we're going to be having a roundtable discussion on some issues that people videoed in and wrote in. So we're going to have Shay take it away with Dion.
Dion's issue, you kiss my brother? He really cares for the mother of his child. After their breakup, he never dated anybody else in hopes that eventually they might get back together. One day, she had her MySpace page open on the computer and out of curiosity, checked it out. He soon discovered that one night, while she was out kicking it, she got drunk, kissed his bra. What's the deal?
Shady.
Dang.
What's the haps?
I think it's really unfortunate that the brother allowed the ex-girlfriend to kiss him. You know, I think it's really inappropriate on both their parts. I think siblings.
Yeah, there's kind of an off-limits rule. I would never really kiss any of my brother's ex-girlfriends just out of respect and whatnot. So
especially if they were planning on getting together in the future.
But maybe if he was assuming that they were getting, maybe, I mean, if she was never really thinking that way.
It doesn't really sound like she is.
Yeah, I mean, you can assume all you want, but you gotta.
Yeah. It's kind of the thing. It's like, you know, he might want something real bad, but if you pin all your hopes on impossible things taking place, you're going to be disappointed. You know, I mean, it doesn't really seem like she's not that into it.
Well, I think
She's just not that into it.
Trademark.
for me though, there's kind of two questions. The first is what was her attitude about whether or not they would get back together in the first place, because you know things can happen when you're out partying and when alcohol's involved, and if she was really, really drunk and maybe feeling spiteful and the brother was really, really drunk, things can happen. Does it make it right? Absolutely not, but you know, things happen. So I guess the question for me is what Dion wants from the relationship. I mean, does he want to get back together with this woman still? If so, he's going to need to get over the kiss.
And you have to get over it, because you can't keep bringing it up again. You either end it where it is, or you move on from it.
Right.
Personally, this is all going to be a personal opinion. If one of my ex-girlfriends did that with my brother, I would not take her back, unless there were, you know, this was like it's just probably what it would happen from, you know, me, and I would never do that to any of my brother's ex-girlfriends. So it's going to be a personal choice. Is this girl special enough, and does she want it, and are you going to let it go and never really, you can't harbor it and let it, you know, stay down there and keep bringing it up. You either have to get over it or you move on.
Well, it's not even an ex-girlfriend, she's the mother of his child.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
That's the thing, is he needs
It's
to
like
work
kissing uncle.
to maintain a relationship with the mother for the sake of the child, but in terms of developing or continuing the relationship that they used to have, he does need to just say, can I get over it or can't I? And then go from there.
Well, probably talk to his brother too.
And we need to figure out what their expectations are of each other. Do I, you know, whether or not they accept it or not, you know, do I, when he talks to her, is it cool for you to be kissing on my brother like that? Like, is that what's really going on right now? They need to really talk about their expectations of each other, and once they get a clear idea of what they are, figure out what each of them individually can deal with, and according to their own honor codes, and deal with the situation accordingly. And Dion, don't lose your brother over this. It's corny. It's minuscule. Just don't do it.
Being a lot older than most of you. All right. Well, first off, I know Derek's fantasized about kissing Margaret. I'm just kidding. No, but I think, I mean, all right. Well, now we got that out the way. Honestly, I mean, she was out partying. She was drunk. I don't really think it's that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she was in her right mind and did it, whatever. I think it was real harmless. I think we're blowing this out of proportion.
She didn't sleep with him.
Yeah, she didn't sleep with dude. She just kissed him. We don't, it's not like.
How do we know if we slept with him or not? They just
we're going off of she just kissed him, okay? And it's just like, I mean, yeah, I'm thinking under different circumstances. Like if she was in her right mind and they kissed, it might have had more of an impact. But I think that this is real harmless. I mean, she could have just kissed a random dude. At least she kept it in the family. You know?
Well, the other thing too is, I mean, is he concerned because he really wants to be with this woman, or does he want to like create a family for his child? Like that's the other thing too, because if he wants to like have a whole a unified home, he might be willing to say, okay, I'll look past all that, but granted we only have one paragraph here. It's not really looking like that's what she wants.
Yeah. I think the question also for me is like, first of all, he snooped on her computer, so there's some trust issues right there. First of all. But also, is he coming at this from a place of, I got slighted, my pride has been hurt, and I feel like I need to, man up and get the woman back? Or is he coming at it from a place of something different, where he's like, I do want to reconcile, I do want to do this for the sake of my child, for the sake of our relationship. And I feel like there's kind of two different paths here. If he's coming at it from this place of anger, where he needs to defend his pride, defend his honor, and say, you were my woman, you can't go out and do that, that's not going to get anywhere. People are just going to get defensive and shut down.
Yeah, and if they do end up getting back together and it is some unresolved issue that he always thinks about, that's that's not going to work either, so yeah.
This is a woman who is guilty of very poor judgment and very poor taste. This this gentleman here, Dion, should very, very seriously consider not having, only for the sake of the child, but not having any type of intimate romantic relationship with this woman. This woman cannot make a decision. I don't care if she was drunk or not, that's never an excuse. A drunk driver goes out and kills somebody. I was drunk. Sorry guys, that's a pass. I was drunk. There is absolutely no excuse for this type of behavior from her nor his brother. There's no excuse for this type of behavior, and if he's dreaming if he thinks he should get back together with this woman. For the sake of the child, they should have a relationship, a civil relationship, but that is it.
How would you solve this problem? Comment with your solutions. Respond with your own videos. Sharoba, because relationships matter.